Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for waiting so consciously. First of all, very good evening to everyone, and welcome to our open evening for all the inspiring students who wish to take the international study as their dream studies. A big thank you to all of you for taking time out and attending this webinar today. I'm Sonali Borkar, Managing Director at SAHI Limited, and your host for today evening. As we have a lot to catch up, let's crack on with all the information that you need to achieve your dream of international studies. So what is the aim of our webinar today? The first and the important aspect of this webinar is to give you all relevant information about the studies in UK. This will enable you, students, parents, to prepare towards the dream of your achievement and achievement of the international education in UK. As I said, there's a lot to catch up today. The topics that we're going to cover today are, first of all, why UK is a favorite destination for the higher studies. Sorry, someone is just trying to come in and I'm allowed them. There we go. Second topic will be how to choose the course that is just right for you. It's very difficult to make that decision, but I'm going to give you some key points so you know what to do to choose the correct course. Of course, we will give you all the pathway at our SAHI Limited, that what we plan for our students to make this journey very easy, understandable, and doable. Briefly, we will have a session by our IELTS expert Shalaka, who's going to tell us all about IELTS that you need for the studies in UK. IELTS is the English proficiency test that is very important at the moment, and it's been there for long. At the end, there will be question answer sessions for all of you. If you have any queries, please type them in the chat box and we will try and answer at least 5 questions in this webinar. It's very human nature that once the webinar is over, then you have lots of questions because you have so much of material to reflect on. We will make sure that it will be for you easy for you to approach us. So if you just visit our website and you will find our email addresses over there, you will find mine and the inquiry email address. Just send your questions across to us and me and my team will be very happy to assist you. Our website is www.sahilimited.com. Let me also assure you that we also have a dedicated team in Mumbai, and it's led by Rupali Chavan, who's looking into marketing and all the other queries that the students get in a day-to-day life. Okay, so we have the team here waiting for you to help and not just help, but give you everything that will make you this journey easy, right? As I said, that we have a lot to catch up. Let's get started with why UK is the most favorite destination for the students for higher education. So yes, it's true, and UK has really maintained the highest standard of the education. And they have maintained that position to be on the top in the list for a really long time. That's why students across the globe have chosen UK as their first choice for the higher education. There are some other facts like in the whole world, when they get the list of 200 top university, there are 28 top universities are from UK. And there are 4 on top 10. They are from UK as well. What made us come and offer this to all our students in India and the other part of the world, our services? Because the UK government has announced the post-study work visa. After the completion of your course, where the intake is 2021. And this allows the student to work and gain the experience, right, in their respective field once they have finished with their course. Let me tell you guys that the annual salary after this is around minimum is around 20,000 pounds, which is nearly 19.5 lakhs Indian rupees money. It sounds like a good money. It sounds like a good future here. But before that, you need to have a bit of a hard work for all the students to achieve that. It's doable. I did it, and I'm sure you all can do it too. What other things are there to look forward when you come to UK for the higher education? For me, the most important thing is the multicultural experience and the diversity of this country. What I meant for that in UK, we have students coming from all across the globe. They have different ethnicity, they have different background, different gender, different beliefs, but they all come together and get the equal opportunity, the equal chance to get the equal qualification under one roof. And I think this is commendable for a country which is far, far, far away from many other countries on the globe to allow and to offer. Hello, everyone. I can see more people joining in. I will allow another couple of minutes for more people to join in and get settled, and then we can start with our webinar today.
Sure.
Right. Thank you very much, everyone, for waiting so consciously. First of all, very good evening to everyone, and welcome to our open evening for all the inspiring students who wish to take the international study as their dream studies. A big thank you to all of you for taking time out and attending this webinar today. I'm Sonali Borkar, Managing Director at SAHI Limited, and your host for today evening. As we have a lot to catch up, let's crack on with all the information that you need to achieve your dream of international studies. So what is the aim of our webinar today? The first and the important aspect of this webinar is to give you all relevant information about the studies in UK. This will enable you, students, parents, to prepare towards the dream of your achievement and achievement of the international education in UK. There, as I said, there's a lot to catch up today. The topics that we're going to cover today are, first of all, why UK is a favorite destination for the higher studies. Sorry, someone is just trying to come in and I'm allowed them. There we go. Second topic will be how to choose the course that is just right for you. It's very difficult to make that decision, but I'm going to give you some key points so you know what to do to choose the correct course. Of course, we will give you all the pathway at our SAHI Limited, that what we plan for our students to make this journey very easy, understandable, and doable. Briefly, we will have a session by our IELTS expert Shalaka, who's going to tell us all about IELTS that you need for the studies in UK. IELTS is the English proficiency test that it's very important at the moment, and it's been there for long. At the end, there will be question answer sessions for all of you. If you have any queries, please type them in the chat box and we will try and answer at least 5 questions in this webinar. It's very human nature that once the webinar is over, then you have lots of questions because you have so much of material to reflect on. We will make sure that it will be for you easy for you to approach us. So if you just visit our website and you will find our email addresses over there, you will find mine and the inquiry email address. Just send your questions across to us and me and my team will be very happy to assist you. Our website is www.sahiscorelimited.com. Let me also assure you that we also have a dedicated team in Mumbai, and it's led by Rupali Chavan, who's looking into marketing and all the other queries that the students get in day-to-day life. Okay, so we have the team here waiting for you to help and not just help, but give you everything that will make you this journey easy, right? What as I said, that we have a lot to catch up. Let's get started with why UK is the most favorite destination for the students for higher education. So yes, it's true, and UK has really maintained the highest standard of the education. And they have maintained that position to be on the top in the list for a really long time. That's why students across the globe have chosen UK as their first choice for the higher education. There are some other facts like in the whole world, when they get the list of 200 top university, there are 28 top universities are from UK. And there are 4 on top 10. They are from UK as well. What made us come and offer this to all our students in India and the other part of the world, our services? Because the UK government has announced the post-study work visa. After the completion of your course, where the intake is 2021. And this allows the student to work and gain the experience, right, in their respective field once they have finished with their course. Let me tell you guys that the annual salary after this is around minimum is around 20,000 pounds, which is nearly 19.5 lakhs Indian rupees money. It sounds like a good money. It sounds like a good future here. But before that, you need to have a bit of a hard work for all the students to achieve that. It's doable. I did it, and I'm sure you all can do it too. What other things are there to look forward when you come to UK for the higher education? For me, the most important thing is the multicultural experience and the diversity of this country. What I meant for that in UK, we have students coming from all across the globe. They have different ethnicity, they have different background, different gender, different beliefs, but they all come together and get the equal opportunity, the equal chance to get the equal qualification under one roof. And I think this is commendable for a country which is far, far, far away from many other countries on the globe to allow and to offer.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Okay.
Sorry, we can't hear you.
Go. 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 I'm winning.
Right. Hopefully everybody will be able to hear me now. And yes, when you enter, most of you are mute. You all will get the opportunity to talk once I'm finished. Right. There are more people joining in. Here we go. Please come in. Okay, so the people who have just managed to join in and who have missed the introduction part, let me assure you that we will send you the recorded video for you to go through the whole session again. This will also be available on Facebook and on YouTube for you to go through this. Okay, so I assure you that you haven't missed much. It was just a little bit of an introduction about myself and what to do in the scenario when you're trying to come over for education in UK. So going back, that how to choose the correct course. Guys, I personally think it's a very big thing when you're trying to choose the course. You will be putting up a lot of money to come over for this course. You will be putting a lot of efforts to go through all the paperwork and all the grilling that you need to do. Mental assurance is very good. We do offer the counseling throughout this process to the parents and to the student to make sure they're not losing it. Then they're not going to go and feel, oh my God, whether I'm going to get it or not. So as I said, it's very important to stay there and not lose it. I personally think when the question comes that what is the correct course? How to choose the correct course? I personally think to reverse this question and to say how actually not to select a wrong course. Let me give you a few tips about that. The very important one, which I tell all my students, is not to choose a trendy course. What I meant by that don't opt for a course something like a forensic studies or international CIA training just because we watched Priyanka Chopra in Quantico and got so much of inspiration from her. Jokes apart. But what I meant by that is to make sure that you join the course that is suitable to you, because remember, if this is not same, all of us are not same either. We all have different strength. We all have a different approach towards our life, towards everything in our life. Okay, so please make sure, please do not choose the course that is just trendy. The second thing I normally advise my students is not to choose a course which you have no idea about. I'll tell you what happens. So basically, when the parents approach their children to say, okay, how about doing international studies? They like the idea, they like the concept, but they don't know what course they want to do. In that scenario, they discuss this with their friend, and friend said, maybe I can join in too, and maybe we can do this course. I can do this course. At that instant, the student at the first place think, oh, if my friend is going for that, maybe I'll go for that too. But hey ho, that is your friend's interest and not yours. Is that going to take you long term? I have seen students just following their friend's path and not enjoying their study or not enjoying their career after that, because that is not something they wanted to do. We do offer counseling to the student to make a right choice of the course to start with. So there is no confusion whatsoever when they start of looking into different courses. Okay. The third one, which is very, very important, is I call it as PP. What is PP? So it's parental pressure. It's a parental pressure where the parents decide what course their children needs to go for, where they say, oh, well, we have a family business. He need to take it further. So he must go and do the doctorate or the engineering or the IT. I would like to tell you all, parents and students, please don't do that. Let your child make that decision for their future. They will be more happy. They might won't make enough money, but the amount of happiness and the satisfaction they will get after 5 years, you will be very proud of them. The other thing not to do is a financial gain. What I meant by that you will find this course which says that, oh, after completion of this course, your initial salary will be something 25K and you're going to be a millionaire overnight in a year's time. Guys, please don't do those kind of courses where there is just a financial gain. It doesn't take you a long way. What you want to think as a student, that where I see myself in 5 years' time, am I going to be happy the course I'm trying to do after 5 years just because it's going to give me a lot of money? And you will get the answer. All right. Now we have talked all about what not to do. Okay. Let's go to see what we can do to choose a correct course. First and very, very important one. Choose the course that will follow in your career pathway. Yes, it's very, very important to choose the course which you can make it as your career. You're looking for an international study where is lot of money, lot of time, and many other emotions will be involved. Okay, and you want to make sure that it's gonna pay you off every penny that you have invested in. You have to make sure that the course you're applying for is going to give you the equipped desired of skill sets that you will need in your career. Okay. I personally think choose the course that will help you to make your outside interest as your career. Like we see lots of dramas, dance, sports, nursing, photography, personal sport trainer trainings. There are a lot of, when it says medical, not only nursing or the doctorate, You can do a specialization course like a counseling, which is a talking therapy, which is very much in the market, and UK is been really good with those kind of courses at the moment. And they have, I assure you that many of our universities on board are actually offering those kind of courses. We have the universities on the board who offer you the industrial oriented courses that will help you to just gain that experience, international study, work here, gain the experience, make your platform for the international client, go back and start something for your own. As I said, the company's vision is not only to provide the study to the student, but also make sure that they're equipped when they go back, or even if they decided to stay here or any other country in the globe, on the globe, they have the entrepreneurship that they can lead with. Right? I assure you everyone that there are more than 40,000 courses across universities in UK to choose from. So it's not only a MBA that you can do it in UK. Many people have an idea of international study or a study in UK to say that, oh, that means we can only go there to do MBA. Let me tell you, all of you, that it's not true. UK does offer the educational system for a foundation courses, diploma courses, the courses for undergraduate, postgraduate, and of course the masters. And they've been doing it for many, many years. And we are here to help you, to let you know what is best for you. Okay. And the most important, the key that I always tell my students, to make sure they opt for a university or the colleges which offers the placement or the internship after they finish with their qualification. Of course, you have to go through the interview and all the other process to get that placement, but at least you don't have to look for it. As in, the placements are ready. By the time you have finished your qualification, the placements are ready for you to go through the interview and get the place and the experience that you really wanted to get in. Here at SAHI, me and my team, we have a very clear vision. Our vision is to achieve the international studies, a dream to live for each and every student, to give them the global opportunity to equip entrepreneur to build a strong base for the future through the education, technology, and the highest international level of excellence. Yes, that's what we want to do for each and every student walking through the doors of SAHI. We are truly one-stop shop for all our students who are looking for the international studies. We offer first free consultation to both parents and to students to make their decision for the international studies. In that consultation, we discussed in depth about their previous studies, the work experience they have, what sort of appropriate course it will be for them, and we go forward. Once we have done the application form, we try and get relevant documents. We do the submission with the university for their consideration. We get the letter from them of the consideration, and we move forward. Once we get the conditional offer letter, we prepare for the IELTS, which is the English proficiency test. More information will be given by our IELTS expert, Shalaka, to let you know what you can do and how you can go around the IELTS. That's her department. She will let you know everything about it. Okay. We don't stop there. We don't just stop at IELTS and the application. We make sure that we book your place in the university. We deal with your initial payments with them. We make sure you get the acceptance letter that you have applied the course for. We also help you with the education loan, as we have some tie-up with few banks in India who can consider our students and their application for the education loan. I would like to take a moment here and let all the parents know that when your children are applying for international studies, of course, they won't be able to go it all by themselves. They will need your support. They will need your emotional, financial support. But one thing you have to reassure, the education loan they are taking is not on your name. So it's not your loan, it's your child's loan. And I personally think it's really good for a child to try and get the sponsorship on his own, because you're taking the liability, you're taking the responsibility of your study. You know that if you don't complete this, you have a problem. So to come across that problem, you take the education loan, you have the responsibility to pay this back. You have the sense that I have to complete this because I have a lot to do in my life. And that kind of, it triggers for some student, and it's a good trigger to going forward. So allow your children to take that education loan if they need it, right? And I assure you that most of the students, even I, when I came to this country as a student, I managed to pay by my loan within a year of completion of my course. So yes, everybody gets the opportunity to earn and learn in UK. I'm going to come back to that in while, okay? But let me just tell you what else SAHI can offer you. Not only we don't stop with the education loan, we make sure each and every student get their passport sorted. We make sure that visa applications has been done. So proper documentation for the visa application is very important. We have to make sure each and every details that are given in that documentation for the visa application is correct. We double check, we make sure everything is correct before it leaves the building. And of course, travel booking, we have the tie-ups with some of the agencies who can offer you the cheap tickets to fly. It's very important that your child fly safely and not get looted with the heavy charges of the travel agency for the tickets. I know many of parents have the worry about where my child is going to live once he's in UK. I assure you, please don't worry about it. I myself live in UK with my family. Your child won't be left alone on their own. Their accommodation will be sorted before they arrive to the UK for their studies. We will try and accommodate accommodation in either the university hostels or the private tenancy, either way that the child is comfortable with. We are happy to organize that for them. As a complimentary, everyone who have joined this webinar today will be, and if they come across us, their first week of UK travel tickets will be organized by SAHI. This is our goodwill gesture to say welcome to UK for your studies. That will be on a token for everyone who have joined us in this seminar today. I would like to tell you guys that little more about what to expect as a student. So it's not that you apply and you get it and you're here. It does take some time to sort out all the paperwork and all the tedious things that involve in this process. It depends on individuals' circumstances, that what they have and what they need to organize. It can take up to 2 to 6 months. Right? And don't worry, because in UK, they have three intakes each year. So the first one is in January, the second one is around May, and the major one is in September. Okay. So remember, there's not only one opportunity to apply for this course, there are 3 opportunities to apply for the courses throughout the year. Okay, and SAHI can help you at each and every stage, of the pathway, which is tailor-made, personalized service with our dedicated team. As I said earlier, our team in Mumbai, which is led by Rupali Chavan, she is the leading team member over Mumbai who can help you with all your queries. Okay, I'll take a moment here and I would see if Shalaka would like to give you more information and introduce herself about the IELTS that involves in this. And then I'll come back and give you some main offerings and the hot courses that are offered through us. Okay, Shalaka, can I just see, where are you?
Yes. Hi, Sonali. Hi, all of you. Yeah. See, I would be helping you for IELTS completely. Okay. So firstly, I'll help you with what exactly IELTS is, the paper pattern. Secondly, the examination. I mean, what is the exam structure and everything. Okay, fees and all those stuff. And third would be most important, how SAHI is going to help you out with. Okay. So I'll start with IELTS, what exactly IELTS is. Okay. So IELTS is nothing but International English Language Testing System. Okay. So this is a test wherein you have to read. Okay. Once you give this test, you're eligible, or you can go ahead and apply for the colleges or universities. Okay. So IELTS is nothing but it has it's a language test, English language test. Okay, so it has 4 paper pattern. Okay, that is listening, reading, writing, and speaking. Okay, when I talk about the difficulty level of these modules, okay, all these the set of examination is said to be the modules. Okay, so if I talk about the difficulty level, so listening is very easy, reading is very easy. When it comes to writing and speaking, you need to go for you need to have a lot of practice for that. Okay, so when I talk about listening, listening will be for 30 minutes, 4 recordings would be given to you, and based on that there would be questions asked to you. Okay, and it's a very scoring, I would say. This is a very scoring module, I would say. It hardly require 1 week of practice for you. Okay, when I say reading, reading will include of 40 questions, and the time would be 60 minutes. Okay, there would be 2 passages or 2 tasks given to you. Based on that, you have to read the passage or paragraph, you have to jot down the answers, and then you have to go ahead and write paper. Okay, you have to tick or you have to write. Okay, then comes writing. Writing would be 60 minutes. Okay, there would be 2 tasks. Task number 1 would be of there would be graph given to you, table, graph, chart, or diagram would be given to you, and you have to simply just analyze that, and you have to write the answer, like what have you observed and what that chart consists of. Okay, second task for writing would be of essay writing, wherein you have to write down your point of view, or there would be an argument given to you based on. Okay, so writing will include 2 type of task. One would be you have to check the graph, you have to check or a table or a chart, and based on that you have to write down the answer. And task 2 would be the essay writing. Okay, now last but not the least would be the speaking task. So the time for speaking task will be given to you will be 11 to 14 minutes. 11 to 14 minutes. Okay. So you have to speak about that particular topic given to you as much as possible. Now over here there are certain tips and tricks which we will be helping you in the class. Okay. So when it comes to speaking, so you need to know that whatever topic you're speaking, it should be you should be you have a quiz day. Okay, so these are the 4 modules which will be for IELTS. Okay, now when it comes to booking the slot, okay, so firstly I'll let you know the application fees would be 14,000 for IELTS. Okay, 14,000 Indian currency I'm talking about. Once the test, once the test is booked, okay, so you will get your fine.
You okay, Shalaka?
You will. Yeah, Sonali, sorry.
We lost you in
Am I
between.
audible?
That's okay. Carry on.
Oh, okay. I'll repeat it. Sorry. Okay. So as I said, once you book the slot, once you book the test, okay, so you can expect, or else right now, just I'm talking about the COVID situation, you can expect your venue or the date of your exam schedule prior, 3 to 4 days prior. Okay. And when you go ahead and book your examination, in that case, you can the British Council accept every type of payment, online payment, that can be a credit or debit card, anything, net banking. Also, if in case you're not comfortable with online payment, you can go to ICICI Bank. They will help you with the DD, and you can submit over there. Okay. Now, how SAHI is going to help you for exam booking slot and IELTS training. Okay. So over here, we will be helping you out with 1 month of live training. Live training in the sense you can interact with the trainer. Okay. So 1 month you can talk to the trainer if in case you have any doubt when you're taking a training, and if in case you have any doubt related to any particular topic or a subject, then you can immediately contact our trainer and she will help you out with everything. Okay. Assessment would be given to you from our end. Assessment in the sense single module, like listening module assessment, reading module assessment. So that is said to be the assessment. And when I say mock test, so reading, listening, writing, speaking, the set of 4 would be said as mock test. Okay. So the mock test would be given to you from our end. And most important, study material. Study material in PDF format would be given to you from our end. So SAHI will be helping you with the live training of IELTS. That would be for 1 month, assessment, mock test, and study material. So once you start with your training, after 15 days of your training, we will let you know when you should book the slot for the examination. Okay. So once you are prepared about, like, okay, now I'm well prepared for IELTS. So the very moment we will help you with how to book the slot for IELTS academic. Okay. So this is how we will be helping you out with throughout your thing. Yeah, Sonali, over to you now.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Shalaka, for all the brief information about the IELTS and how SAHI is going to help everyone with the IELTS. I would like to remind you all once again that if this session get disconnected by any chance, please log in with the same information again, and we all will be here and we can start from where we left. I would also like to let the people who missed out at the beginning that don't worry if you have missed the beginning or in between part, because we are recording all these sessions. So we will be sending you the proper video that has taken for today to your email addresses. They will be available on Facebook and the other social media as well as on YouTube. So don't you worry that if you have missed any part of this webinar today, you will have the recordings in your email shortly. Now, as I said, that I still have a lot to tell you and about the main offerings that UK have for the international students. As I said earlier, one of the most important one is the scholarship. I remember in the beginning, there were many students who were just taken aback because there wasn't enough finance that they can sponsor for their own studies. At this stage, UK has understanding about the financial support that students might need for achieving their dream of international studies and doing something well in their career and for future. Many universities and the colleges have started offering scholarship to the international students. And I'm happy to say that most of the universities who are working with SAHI at the moment are offering scholarships on merit. Yes, that's correct. The more good you do in your studies, the better scholarship you will achieve in any of the universities that are with SAHI. The other interesting thing is UK is the place where you can learn and earn at the same time. And it's very important for the student and their parents to understand that while they're working in UK, they are not losing on their study. They are allowed to work 20 hours every week while they're learning, and they get paid for that time of work that they are doing. They are also allowed to do a full-time work when it's a term break. Like summer holidays, Easter breaks, and the Christmas holidays, they're allowed to work more than 20 hours. Now, remember how useful it is that your children are over there here without you, and they don't really need your financial support because they can support themselves. The 20 hours per week is more than enough for them to rent their place and to sort out their other needs for every month. That means the parents can be reassured that they don't need to send any money for their children while they are achieving their studies abroad. It's very reassuring. It's very, very reassuring for the student as well that I have already taken a loan and I have this big responsibility of completing my study, but I don't have to depend on my parents because I can support myself. It's a very, very big and great feeling of the independence when they come here and they're doing their study and supporting themselves financially. It boosts confidence immensely in many students. That's what I have seen over the years. And another bonus point is 2 years work visa that is announced by the UK government. So after completion, you are automatically entitled to get the placement from the universities, and you don't really need visa from those places, you can have your own work visa, which is for 2 years. It's a very long time to achieve the great international experience in your respective field where you have finished your studies. Most of the courses that are offered in the university in UK are short duration. What I mean by that, for example, MBA in India can take up to 2 years, whereas MBA in any UK universities are mostly of 1 year. You're saving 1 whole year of your academic experience, which you can actually use for work experience. Number of courses that are not only for the graduates, and not only for the masters, but it's also for undergraduates and foundation. So yes, parents, if your children are preparing for SSC or HSC, they can still apply for the higher education in UK. The courses will be longer than 1 year, but when they finish, they will be qualified, highly educated people from international level of academy. Of course, the experience of the excellent academy from UK is always been on a board for many people when they are approaching for the international studies. I'll take this opportunity to let you know what are the hot courses that SAHI have. And they have been hot, not only with us, but all over UK. Most of the students, they are applying for the course in business and management programs, law. So there is an international law and the other branches of law education that is allowed. Art and design, it's getting really big at the moment. When I say art, it's dance, drama, photography, direction. When I say designing, it's not only the web designing, it's the fashion as well. And London been hub for a fashion for so many years. It's amazing to be here and learn about the fashion, which is a home of fashion. Number of application has gone up also for the sociology and social studies. IT, computer science, everything in the computer is getting big. As we know, many things have gone online and virtual. So IT and the computer departments are having the high applications this year. As I said earlier, psychology and counseling are also getting really popular nowadays because counseling is a talking therapy, which people are preferring nowadays all over the world to come over their mental health issues. It's also a very big opportunity for many who are looking to make career in counseling. Nursing and bioscience is another big hot course happening. Many nurses are coming to UK not only for their studies and end up here working as a nurses as their career. Not necessarily they settle only in UK, they go anywhere in the world and their education and qualification is valid because it's from UK. I had already given a lot of information. Thank you for being so patient and listening to me and Shalaka. I would like to hear all your feedback and please leave your comments on the event page for us. Me and my team are looking forward to help you to give our help to achieve your dream of international studies with the SAHI. I'm now open for all of you to send your question across via the chat box, and we will try and give the answers at least 5 of the question that is raised in today's seminar. The one, as I said earlier, who have the question afterwards can of course send us the email on our email addresses that is available on our website, and we can go from there. I'm okay for anyone to mute and ask me the question, or me or Shalaka is also available to ask you any question, and we can go from there. So I got a first question here who's asking when we can book our first consultation, how earliest. So let me tell you that we are available from today onwards to get the first booking and the earliest booking for your consultation. There will be a closure time for a Christmas, which is around 25th, 26th and 27th. But all the other days, Monday to Friday, we will be available to help you. I'm having another question coming through asking how many intakes. As I said earlier, there are 3 major intakes in UK. One is in January, in May, and September is a major one because most of the places they get their results by August or earlier than that, and then September intake is a major intake.
Okay, Sonali, I have to add one more thing for the candidates. Okay. So guys, let me inform you. So जैसे थोड़ा हिंदी में भी मैं थोड़ा बोल लेती हूँ, ठीक है, क्योंकि काफी स्टूडेंट्स मुझे दिख रहा है कि दे आर लाइक महाराष्ट्रियंस एंड ऑल. सी देखो क्या है ना कि हम अभी जो आपको ट्रेनिंग प्रोवाइड करेंगे IELTS का, ओके, सो यू शुड बी गुड विथ 2 थिंग्स. वन इज योर वोकैबुलरी एंड सेकंड वुड बी ग्रामर. इफ यू आर एटलीस्ट एवरेज, ओके, अगर आप एवरेज भी होते हो, then we can definitely help you with to crack IELTS. It is not difficult. बस basic आपका अच्छा होना चाहिए इंग्लिश का. If at all, if you feel like like काफी time हो गया है, it's like it's being long, like I haven't spoke to anybody in English or something like that. Okay, so still we have special programs over here for those kind of students. So for example, if I'm a candidate, okay, and I'm not that good at English, I know English, I can write, I can read, okay, but when it comes to speaking, I'm not that confident about English. So in that case, SAHI have got a special program for that particular student. Okay, so we will definitely help you with same to crack IELTS basically. ठीक है, तो आप ये मत सोचो कि भाई मैं इंग्लिश नहीं कर पाऊंगा या कर पाऊंगी. दिस इज नॉट द केस. इफ यू हैव थॉट अबाउट कि मुझे जाना है, स्टडी अब्रॉड करना है, then go for it. When it comes to IELTS exam, we are there to help you out with for everything from scratch. So don't worry about anything related to IELTS. Okay.
Thank you, Shalaka. I have 2 more questions here. The first one is how long I get visa for, and I need to extend it every year. When you apply for a diploma courses, you get the visas for all your years, and and then of course for the work visa, which is 2 years visa, that you have to extend separately upon finishing your education, upon finishing your course. The second question I have is, can you share any course details related to the sports after 10th? I just said that yes, we do have the courses in sports, like a football training and many others, which we can discuss in details when you book your counseling sessions with us, because probably this time won't be enough for discussing. But yes, we do have the courses that is related to the sports. Yeah. We have one more question that ma'am is planning for masters in civil engineering in UK, will be confident for a good career. Absolutely yes. Civil engineering is a very old engineering that will never go well, and I think having masters to your engineering is only like adding another feather to your career. As I said, we have lots of industrial based courses. Of course, you can then have the opportunity to work as an engineer in your placement. Suraj, I'll definitely request you to get in touch with us, because we do have some brilliant courses for civil engineers that you will be fit for you. I assure you that it's a very good thing to get a master's, and addition to that, to get international studies and experience to your hat. Additional another feather is going to look really good. Right, so the question is, only students can apply for the university courses. The answer is no. Anyone can apply for the university courses. The people who are at job at the moment and would like to make a little good improvement or have the kind of boost to their career can also apply for the courses which are available with lots of universities over here. And yeah, it's not only for students, because when I came here, I have on our list, I have a mom. She have left her studies around 7 years ago because of her commitments at home, and now she's trying to pursue her diploma in fashion. So I don't think so it's only for the students. Anyone can apply for this job. I will take this opportunity for the many companies, if they are willing to send their employee for the further education, and which is going to beneficial for their company, they are more than welcome as well. I have another question. Ma'am, is exam 12th होने के बाद दे सकते हैं या पहले भी दे सकते हैं? IELTS एग्जाम आप पहले भी दे सकते हैं या बाद में भी दे सकते हैं, बिकॉज रिजल्ट आने के बाद भी दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि वो 2 साल के लिए वैलिड होता है जब आप IELTS एग्जाम देते हैं. तो ये कम्प्लीटली आपकी चॉइस है, क्या आपको 12th का एग्जाम होने तक रुकना है या नहीं रुकना है. पर ये ध्यान में रखना है कि इसके प्रिपरेशन के लिए कम से कम 1 से 2 महीने हमें जरूर देने चाहिए. Right, I'm allowing any more people to reply or ask questions. We still got some time. I'm gonna say this again. A person who just arrived, that if you have lost any of the information in between, please make sure that we will be sending you the link that you can go through. It will be a recorded video of our today's webinar. Me, Sonali Borkar, really like to thank each and every one of you who have taken the time today and attended this webinar. All your feedback is very, very, very important to us. So I will really appreciate if you would like to leave your feedback for us on our website, good or bad, because that's where we're going to learn and we're going to improve ourselves. So please feel free to drop your feedback for us, and I will wait for another couple of minutes to see if there are any more questions coming in, and if no, then we are all happy to sign off. The people who try to get in touch with me via this webinar, please get in touch with me. My email address is available on our website, and we can take things forward for you.